What's going on, guys? It's your boy XQ420 here, and in today's video I want to talk about a little something, okay? With the recent bomb that's been dropped by Miss Rochelle Walensky, Doctor Impending Doom, where she comes out and says that even if you've received the jab, you received both jabs, okay? And it doesn't matter which one you've gotten, okay? Pfizer, Moderna, or J&J, the holy trinity of jabs in the U.S. anyway. It doesn't matter which one you received, you can still contract and spread the disease that should not be named. You can still do such a thing. And I've been seeing all over the internet, all over social media, boy, folks have been crying the blues. I'm trying to tell you, they have been running the study after study. They've been, no, it can't be true. Please don't tell me that I'm part of the super spreaders. I thought what I was doing was righteous and virtuous. I thought that I was the one above many, above the unvaccinated, the uncleansed. This is what I believed. You told me said jab would make me righteous if I baptized myself. Come to find out that's not the case. You can still contract and or spread the disease that shall not be named. So that was one L for the previous week, and then another L. Michael Osterholm come up in there and telling folks that the sacred cloth ain't quite as efficacious as they were trying to make it out to be. And maybe we need to look into N95s. Now, N95s, you have to be fitted for those. They're one-time use. They're about $20 a pop. So, yep, makes sense to me. Let's go ahead and make some more folks rich, right? Stop making the mask makers rich, all right? They're scam. It's a scam. Scam artists, okay? Scam artists. Stop making them rich, all right? Makes no damn sense. But in lieu of the recent news that we've just heard, I got one question to ask y'all. We haven't seen any corporations come out and backtrack about you having to receive said vaccination in order to continue to work at their facilities. The ones who came out and said that you required to have the jab. Disney, Walmart, what else is it? United Airlines, Tyson Foods, Facebook, Google. Why y'all not backtracking? The science has changed, so y'all should change with the science as well, correct? Or was it never about science? We all know the answer to that. It's about mandates. And once we're able to break people on this, then we can get them to do whatever we want them to do. Corporate fascism. That's what it's about. Threaten your job. Threaten your way of life. De Blasio, I ain't heard him backtrack on his recent statements, on his recent nonsense that he's put out there in New York City about, if you're not cleansed, then you can no longer go inside a restaurant, go inside a gym facility. You may no longer go and do any type of inside recreational activities because you're uncleansed, you're dirty. We don't want dirty folks in here. So much for NYC tough. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Thought it was supposed to be NYC tough. But why are we not seeing any employers backtracking on their mandates? If the jab cannot keep me from contracting nor spreading, which is what Walensky said, it can no longer, which I ain't even sure if it could in the first place, but they say it can no longer. And how do we know? How do you know the efficacy? Good God, I don't think I said that right. The efficiency of, and that's okay, because they destroyed their control group. Yeah, that's right. Whenever the folks did the placebo, then did the jab during the trial groups, afterwards they would like, well, it's not morally right to let those folks that got the placebo just go out there and think they're protected. So we're going to call them up and let them know that, hey, you got the placebo and you can come get a real jab if you want to, which destroys your control. Everybody always telling me about, what's the clinical trials? All the while folk dying, they don't want to call their doctors or nothing. They're waiting for somebody to do the work for them. And yes, this is doctors out there. They're waiting for somebody to do the work for them. They allow people to die. Let's hook them up to a ventilator and let their immune system do the best they can. That's what they were doing, okay? And then folks going to say, oh man, natural immunity is poop. Well, dang, Bo, you were letting folks the whole time just use their immune system. But I guess that's too much, okay? I guess that's too much. But I'm just trying to figure out why none of these corporations have backtracked on their mandates. None of them. I ain't seen in the news or anything where they backtrack. They're like, oh, dang, bro. Well, seeing how, you can't actually contain it, then there's no reason to force people to take it. Unless it's about something else. Now I'm going to show y'all something up here on the screen, okay? Because believe you me, this thing's getting FDA approved. They gonna approve this thing, bud. They could give a damn about a clinical trial. They could give a damn about it actually stopping transmission. This is about everybody getting this shot, come hook or crook, okay? And we're gonna make your life a living hell if you don't want to get it. I say bring it on, okay? I say bring it on. You know what I'm saying? Bring it on. But right here, Dr. Fauci warns Americans should expect flood of the CV vax mandates after FDA gives shots full approval. He already knows he's going to get a full approval. FDA. I mean, what's going on? That's what we're trying to figure out. It's just the way y'all gonna run stuff now. Just go ahead and say yes. It ain't about science. It ain't about science. It ain't about the trials. It ain't about what actually works. Why are we still using remdesivir? I'm trying to figure it out. The WHO says don't use it. So why are we using it? Why can't somebody put up there and show me how many people are saved? See, the issue with remdesivir, the issue with the monoclonal antibody treatment is that you got to be about dying before they give it to you. No early treatment, huh? But we want everybody to get the jab, right? I got you. I want to show you one other thing up here. This is from the Hill, all right? The signs that you have the Delta variant are different than the original CV19. Do what? The signs that you have it are different. How different? One expert says if symptoms are mild, you can confuse your illness for allergies. But we were saying that the majority of cases are mild or asymptomatic. It's been like that for the past year plus. What are y'all talking about? Oh, the Delta's different because it could be mild. You could think you have a sinus infection or just a regular allergy. But I love it when I see people up there and they're like, oh man, thank God I received the jab, because if I didn't, I know I'd be in the hospital. I'm like, but how old are you? 25? Are you 400 pounds? No. Look at the data. Your case was probably going to be mild regardless. Come on now. Folk are ate up, bud. They ate to pieces. This is what we're talking about. Look what it's saying. Cough, fever, and shortness of breath are common. Okay, cough, fever, shortness of breath. It sounds like a standard respiratory virus. Flu had similar symptoms, right? Sinus congestion, runny nose, and sore throat are symptoms of becoming infected with the Delta. Runny nose. This is what we're running and hiding under our bed about? A runny nose? A sore throat? Stuff that sneezing more than usual? This is what I need to be scared about. Man, folks need to stop with the nonsense. And you know, it's the people out there that are catching these L's, bud. They're catching the L's because they thought they were fully protected, and now they're saying, no, bruh, you ain't even on the cusp of being fully protected. I mean, not from contracting it or spreading it. You ain't even on the cusp. And now, Bo, they are folding to pieces. They just, folks are running around like the ass is on fire. And I'm like, bud, I've been trying to tell you. But look, here's the thing though. Even the people out there who's gotten cleansed, who's received the jab, it's okay. I'm fine with that. We're out here, we're fighting for you as well. Because there may come one day, maybe you had issues with the jab, maybe it put you down for a few days. Maybe you had, I've seen some things talking about your whole body itching, fingers tingling, things of that nature, heart issues, myocarditis. So we need to remember those things. So maybe you had those issues with the jab. I made a video about that Elixir Pass or Excelsior Pass or whatever in NYC about January, I believe. And you know what it had up there? It had an end date when it expires. So I want people to remember that. You're cleansed until you're not cleansed, all right? You're covered until you're not covered. Don't want the booster? Get over there with the anti-vaxxers. Man, I had a real hard time, but it gave me myocarditis. But so I switched. I did a J&J, man. I got a blood clot, man. I'm just, no, you got to get cleansed. You're fired from your job. You can't participate in society anymore. I want folks to remember that. What about the next thing that they want you to take to keep your job, to keep your way of life, so you can go out and, enjoy everything that America or wherever you're at has to offer? I know some places suck. But look, anyway, I'm talking about America right now. Enjoy what it has to offer. So when will it end? When will it stop? I know folks are like, oh, well, it's a private business. Private business do what they want. But when will it stop? Will private business just, because eventually they're going to make, I got this feeling they're going to make all drugs where it's just legal. So it'll just be like, hey, man, we've heard there's some advantages if you, to a particular drug or something that might keep you from becoming diseased or sick. So we just want you to take it. And you better take it. Otherwise, we'll fire you. And this is policy now. We're trying to save everybody from that. But folks can't be bothered by it. They're too wrapped up in the cult to see what's happening. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to wake more folks up. So I want to know what y'all's thoughts about this in the comment section below. The name of this video is Why... Well, I don't know if that's going to be the name of it, but I'm going to say this. Why haven't the corporations backtracked on vaccine mandates? Why? The science has changed. So now you should change with the science. I want to know y'all's thoughts in the comment section below. Check out the podcast Inside the Cube, Spreaker, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. If you'd like to support the channel further, there are links in the description section below as well for that. As always, it's been your boy XQ420. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.